No, 5 shots to the body, 1 to the head. 5 shots to the body, 1 to the head. That is a military style hit. It was in and out.
I done had a lot of technical difficulties trying to record this video. What is good, YT? What the fuck is going down? It is Bhyreeguwap, and I am back for another video. If you like videos like this, thumbs up this video. If you're here because you want to hear what happened, I'm about to get into full detail. Like, I'm about to just lay it all on the table on how I feel. These are my personal opinions. My personal opinions are not facts, period. But I've been watching some
he was in a gang. See, that's what they want y'all to think. Nipsey Hussle got killed because he was doing that documentary on that doctor, the one that said he can cure AIDS, and then all of a sudden or whatever, he got found dead. He got found dead or whatever. And
why you think they killed him?
Why do they kill all holistic doctors?
Right. Messing up the medical industry.
You short stopping their grind. Why do niggas get killed for hustling in front of a nigga spot? You short stopping the grind. And these niggas, they check is billions. You got niggas that get flipped for a couple $100,000. So you playing with some pharmaceutical money, you know? And what's crazy, I'm working on doing a documentary on the trial in 1985.
I've been watching some stuff, okay, and okay, let me just take y'all back. 3 days ago, I watched this. No, 2 days ago, I watched this. It was like a couple questions that Lauren London and Nipsey had did together.
Where did we first meet, and what did I think of you the first time we met?
She was head over heels sprung from day one. For the first time in person on Crenshaw and Slauson at my store.
Yes, but what did I think?
I thought she was head over heels, committed and ready to roll. You know what I'm saying?
Right, so you got half of that right. It was on Crenshaw and Slauson, and I thought he was very tall.
I've always loved Lauren London. Like, I've always loved her. Lauren London is like a big inspiration for me. Like, all the way back from like when she was doing ATL and stuff like that. Like, I've just always loved her personality. I've loved her looks. I just loved how she is as a person. So with that being said, if I see something about Lauren London, I'm gonna be like, oh, let me go watch this. So I seen it on YouTube and I'm watching it. I'm like, he really loves her for real. Like, he really genuinely loves his wife. Like, he loves her. Like, and they've been together for 5, 6 years. They've been together for a while. They've been together. You could tell he loves her. They have a family together. That's why this hurts me, because it's like, it's the people that want to make jokes about it. Like, why are you making a joke about something like this? If you didn't know who Nipsey Hussle was, he was a rapper. He is 33 years old, and he lived in Los Angeles, California. He was a Crip, but he wore red, he wore blue, he wore pink, orange, purple. It didn't matter. He was just cool. He was one of those people with the most uplifting spirits. He was genuinely a nice person. That's why this hurts me, because how did he get killed? Who killed him? I truly believe there was a government.
No, 5 shots to the body, 1 to the head. 5 shots to the body, 1 to the head. That is a military style hit. It was in and out. The way it happened was in and out. In downtown LA a couple months ago, have been practicing military drills, going in and out of businesses, and they've been practicing on maneuvers in downtown LA. There have not been major gang wars in a while. There have not been major gang wars in quite some time.
Like, I do. If they come to get me, y'all know what happened. Like, I'm telling y'all now, I have beef, but nobody's gonna try to shoot me. Nobody's gonna try to kill me. It'll be the government that did it. Dr.Sebi is a herbalist. He's a person who heals people. Dr.Sebi cured HIV, cancer, AIDS, blindness, anything, everything. He said that there was only one main sickness, and that was mucus.
There's only one disease. The judge said, what is it? I said, you already know. She said, try me. It was a woman, Ann Thelman. I said, Your Honor, when someone has sinusitis, what is obstructing the nasal passage? She said, mucus. And when another has bronchitis, what is obstructing the bronchial tubes? She said, mucus. And when another has pneumonia, what's covering the cells of the lungs? She said, mucus. Dr. Victor Herbert, who is defending the state of New York, jumped up and said, what about AIDS? So she said, and what about AIDS?
Yeah.
So, well, he asked about what about AIDS? He want to know where the mucus. I said, Your Honor, have you been to an AIDS ward? She said, yes. I said, what is it that the AIDS spits up every 5 minutes? She said, mucus. Where is the mucus? It's in the skin, it's in the blood, and the lymphatic system that makes up the immunological system. That is where you find the mucus, Mr. Victor Herbert.
Mucus is basically the main cause of every last sickness, basically, if you get what I'm saying. Mucus, just remember that, mucus. If you don't believe me, go look it up. It's just really been baffling to me that the government really is trying to hide all this information from us, and that is so crazy. Like, back to Nipsey though. So Nipsey was doing a documentary on Dr.Sebi life hacks, and like his tips have helped him. Because as I was told, and as I read up on it, I read that Nipsey Hussle was a recovering drug addict, and that he used to live a really bad life, and that he basically changed his life around, and that Dr. Sebi, he didn't know him personally, I don't think, but the stuff Dr. Sebi said has most definitely affected him and his health, and for the positive, you know what I mean? So, of course, the government doesn't want you to know that. They're not going to let you get told that, especially by someone that's a big influencer, like somebody that has millions of followers, like, and he's black already. It's just too much going on. I'm going to insert some clips of, like, people telling you, like, this was a military hit.
He was in a gang. See, that's what they want y'all to think.
5 shots to the body, 1 to the head. 5 shots to the body, 1 to the head. That is a military style hit. It was in and out. The way it happened was in and out, very quick. The United States government, and I just say this specifically, in downtown LA a couple months ago, have been practicing military drills. In downtown LA, they were practicing military drills, going in and out of businesses, and they've been practicing on maneuvers in downtown LA. Okay, I want you to understand this. There have not been major gang wars in a while. There have not been major gang wars in quite some time, and because of this, the government, how you doing, brother? The government does not have a justifiable reason. I'm going to give you some information. A reason to bring down the National Guard. So what this has done is this has now sparked the 40s, the 60s, multiple hoods to trigger. And once you get these hoods to trigger, once you get these hoods to retaliate against one another, it then gives the government justification to bring down the National Guard. That's what it does. Okay? They have been planning this for quite some time, and I'm saying this because if you are from the hood, do not, I'm saying.
Why do you think they killed him?
Why do they kill all holistic doctors?
Like, you don't get shot in front of your own store. When you've been there for years and you do this, like, this is not gang activity. This isn't over anything gang related, because the Bloods love him. The Bloods know him. The Crips love him. If anything, this would have been happened, and he's been out here for years now. This isn't what just happened in 2019 when his documentary was supposed to drop. That's very awkward. And Charlamagne the God had talked to him about it. Like, you dropped some hot lines about Dr. Sebi and got people looking it up, and next thing you know, he's dead. It's just like everybody knew. Like, and it was a post February 16th. It said, if y'all are smart, y'all will protect this man. We didn't protect him. We didn't do what we did. Literally a month and a few days, like a month and 2 weeks later, he's gone. Like, and then you have the negative people who think that it's a joke. Like, no, this is serious, because at the end of the day, this shows that the government is trying to hide stuff from us. They don't want us to know what's really going on, and that's sickening to me. Like, it's very sickening. Like, they don't want us to know because they know that the big money is in sickness. You only gonna get paid if people are sick. If people have diabetes, HIV, cancer, AIDS, all this stuff, you're gonna get money for that. If all of that gets eliminated, that's the billion trillion dollar, that's the money maker. What will you have then? You won't need doctors. You won't need a lot of stuff. Like, you won't need it. So I was watching a documentary, It was by Unwind with somebody, I forgot her name. But it was her, and it was the lady. Unwind with Tasha K. And it was Tasha K, Dr.Sebi's first wife or previous wife, and his, like, not first daughter, but one of his first daughters, Osha and Maha or something like that. So they told their story, and there you could tell that they're genuinely just trying to get a point they're just trying to get a point across. They're just trying to get their point across that all of these new drugs that are being taken by Dr. Sebi, well, that are alleged to be by Dr. Sebi, are not by Dr. Sebi. You have to actually come to them. Like, you have to come to his first wife, or his wife that previously he was with, who actually helped him make the herbal stuff, or the herbs to feed people. You have to go to them in order to get the information and get the stuff that you need, like to cure your HIV, your herpes, your all that stuff. Because the stuff that they're selling online is just something that you can slap on a bottle and you can make it yourself. Like, the FDA does not require you to approve. The FDA does not require you to approve any of the stuff that you sell if you're just selling vitamins or stuff like that. You know what I mean? Because it's just vitamins. Like, if you're selling something that's actually supposed to be accounted for something, then that's when they'll try to hold you accountable. So let's get into the aspect of where Dr. Sebi was sent to jail or prosecuted, and said that he was practicing medicine. He was lying to people about, like, he was false advertising, and he claimed to be a doctor. And if you notice, Dr. Sebi got all of that stuff expunged. Like, and he was never a doctor. Like he said, he was, like they say, he was never a doctor. He even tells you that he never even went to school. Like, he didn't go to kindergarten, preschool, elementary, high, middle. Like, he didn't do any of that. The reason why he was so educated on what was in his life and how to cure stuff is because of his family and his mother and him being African. He said that you never really know. Like, you never really know what the people are telling you. Like, they're telling you stuff because they want you to believe that. But unless you actually try it and you actually see if it works for yourself, then you won't know. So as far as them telling us that one pill will work for us and we're all different human beings, that can't be true, because we're all different human beings, if you get what I'm saying. Like, you can put different dosages in medicine, but chemicals don't benefit us. Herbs do, okay? Because there's electrolytes and stuff like that in the herbs. So you would have to most definitely, like, get good nutrition. Like, eat stuff that is green. Don't drink milk, like, and things like that, like dairy, stuff with, like, hard acid in it. Because I learned that a lot of acid is in, like, a lot of these foods that we've been eating, and I didn't know that. Like, honestly, the only thing I really eat is like a cereal based diet. Like, I eat meats here and there, but I don't really eat meat like that because it just doesn't go with my body. But I've learned that even milk has a lot of acid in it, and that it's like they're basically poisoning us. Basically, Get Out, it was right, because they're controlling our mind with our food, with what we drink, what we eat. We're not supposed to be sick. We're not supposed to be sick individuals. We were not made to get sick. So it's basically the food that we're eating, the food that we digest, the food that we are putting into our body is making us sick. And I've always heard that in stories, like, or my mom always tell me, like, it's something in the food, it's something in the food. Like, no, it's literally in the food. They're putting it in the food, like, and that's what's causing us to go crazy and to feel sick and to just feel overwhelmed, to have anxiety and things like that. It's what we're digesting. If we had I believe he said not plant-based, but if we had like a strict diet, I'm going to link some stuff down below that I was reading up on, and it was like, if it was like she was eating quinoa, like Moha, I think that was her name. She was eating quinoa, she was eating like a whole bunch of stuff that Africans eat, you know what I mean? Just genuine nutritious food for our body, not food that we want to eat like a quick little burger or something, you know what I mean? It's actual foods that has raisins, it has good nutritious things that'll actually build your immune system and wash out the negative in your immune system, you know what I mean? Because I was listening to Dr. Sebi, and they was talking about cancer and how you get rid of cancer. Then somebody asked him, do you think that like doing chemotherapy will help you with cancer? And he told like, no, like it's not. Like when you do chemo, it's getting rid of all your cells. It's not differentiating, you know the word I'm trying to say. It's not separating your negative cells and your positive cells. Like it's just obliterating them all. So at the point that you obliterate all cells, you have no cells now, and of course you're gonna die. You're supposed to have the good cells, you know what I mean? So girl, this is getting too much. If you like videos like this, thumbs up this video. If you're getting some information that you've never heard before, thumbs up this video, like, and comment below what you heard that has actually helped you. So I'm like, when I'm reading this, I'm watching this, I'm like, what? So it's this wife that he has. I know y'all came here for Nipsey, but I'm gonna get to him. It's this wife that Dr.Sebi had, right? And I guess that's his like more like the latest wife that he's had, and she's like the one that's always like on like the news outlets and the public streaming and stuff like that. She claims that she is like the godfather of it, like she helped do everything, but she didn't do anything. Like his first wife did, and she's just taking the credit. So I just feel like she's a very, very, very manipulative person. She came into his first wife's home. Dr.Sebi invited him. Dr.Sebi and his first wife invited her in, and she slept with Dr.Sebi and took her from the first wife. Which the first wife, you can tell that she's genuinely like not. She's hurt because he's gone, but she's not hurt because she got her man took. She's hurt. She even took care of the kids after her kids, all the kids, after she left. Like after Dr.Sebi left her. You know what I mean? So you can tell genuinely that she's a good-hearted person, and she wouldn't just be making up stuff just to lie. So obviously the one who's on the mainstream is the mistress. Let's just get that out there. So another fact that I want you guys to know is that Dr.Sebi was killed. It's been, I'm not gonna say proven, but it's been told by his daughter. His daughter said that the last thing she heard from her father on the phone was, I'm not eating none of this food because they're trying to poison me. And he was fasting. Like he was fasting inside of jail because he had went to jail because they had just took him to jail. Like they said that he was practicing medicine and he was doing it illegally. So they took him to jail. He was in there with Pablo for 2 weeks and he dies. And then Pablo gets out like a week later. It's just really weird and iffy. Like it's a lot of stuff that just doesn't add up. And I'm confused as to how it could all play out. And you know what I mean? Because it was supposed to be that Dr.Sebi lived good. They say he died from pneumonia. How does somebody die from pneumonia who had a great track record and who has fixed their previous issues? Like when he was a kid, he had really bad asthma, but he got it under control and was able to, because asthma is mucus. It's mucus around the lungs. So I just really need y'all guys to go look this stuff up. Like I'm not lying to y'all. It is crazy. Like if you have a good alkaline diet, you can wash away all the negative, like all the diseases and everything. Like they have like if you want the source to, I'm gonna link that down below as well, like for the where to get the nutrients and stuff and the supplements. It's gonna be actually their website. I found it on their page, you know what I mean? So I know that this is most definitely authentic. But if you want to like cure HIV, like AIDS, anything, you have to contact them through the hotline number in the description, because they didn't stop curing because Dr.Sebi died. They still have the ingredients. Like I said, it was his first wife who helped, and his daughter. So the ingredients are still out there. Like they just cured like 86 people last year for HIV/AIDS, 56 for herpes. You know what I mean? So it's like it's not stop. It didn't stop because he died. Like that's how you know that it's still an actual working thing, and it actually works. Like they're just trying to feed us that it doesn't work, and they're telling people that if it does work for you, you never had it. I don't understand that. That's too much. So why you tell me that I did have it so you can get paid from me? Like, so I didn't have it, but you were making me feel like I have it? Because I feel like HIV is all a mind game. I feel like herpes is all a mind game. Everything's just a mind game. If you believe you have it, you have it. If you believe that you're more powerful than it, you'll beat it. Like, that's just how I feel genuinely. But as far as Nipsey Hussle, he is a genuinely great father. Lauren London just made a post about how she loved her husband and her kids. And you can tell that she loves her husband and her kids. Nipsey, he was a great person. He's helped so many people. On social media, I've never seen so much support from so many different like actors and models and rappers and singers and social media influencers who knew how good Nipsey was. Everybody had nothing but good stuff to say about Nipsey, and you can tell just from his videos that he's a good person. And I just feel like nobody deserves to actually be killed. I know I made a video yesterday and I was cracking jokes, like I'm like, Nipsey, like, what's up? But I was like, I really genuinely felt like he was going to beat this because Nipsey's a good person. I never would have wished this on anybody, but it ended up turning around and he's gone, and I'm appalled that he's actually gone. Like, that's crazy to me. Like, I know you got shot 5 times. He got shot 5 times in his body and 1 time in his head. So you know that was execution style. That was like a military hit. Like, but I want to do like a part 2 because I really want to get the information that Dr.Sebi was given, and as well as Nipsey, and I want to do my series, and I want to be able to get my word out there because I'm black, I'm gay, and it's always going to be people at me anyway. I'm going to die one day regardless. I'd rather it be for something that I believe in. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not about to let nobody make me feel like I don't need to get my word out because I have this platform. I don't care if it's 2,000 followers, 3,000 followers. Somebody's going to hear what I got to say. You feel what I'm saying? Somebody's going to feel my emotion. You feel what I'm saying? It don't matter who I affect. If I affect one person and they get my message, that's all that matters. But yeah, if you like videos like this, you guys, thumbs up. I know my mood is like really not. I'm usually more happy, more turned up, more excited, but this isn't the time. This isn't the place. And I really don't even have the energy to do that right now. But like I said, if you guys like videos like this, thumbs up, share it, send it to a friend, give them some tips, and let them know, like, Dr.Sebi was trying to tell us some stuff. That documentary was going to help us a lot. Like, it was going to benefit us more than it harmed us. You feel what I'm saying? This harmed us a lot. Like, now we're back and we gotta find somebody else to be that advocate for us. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just really deep, and it's overwhelming. You know what I mean? So like I said, if you like videos like this, share it, thumbs it up, subscribe, because I'm doing videos like this. I'm going to start doing a lot more videos like this, deep topics and like informational topics. And yeah, I love you guys, and I will most definitely see you tomorrow in my next one. Peace.